Hey Lions, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing good. Today we are doing another pick a card, and this pick a card is how your person truly feels about you. So as you can see guys, we have the 4 piles in front of us to choose from. We have pile number 1 on the right, which is the angelite stone, pile number 2, which is the malachite, pile number 3, which is the lapis lazuli, and for 4 we have the African turquoise. So make sure that you have your person in mind when choosing the cards, and I'm going to be just tapping into how they truly feel on an inner level for you and what they truly think of you at this moment in time. Just remember, this is how your person is feeling, so don't be shooting the messenger or anything like that. I'm just reading what's in the cards, but like always guys, the timestamps are going to be in the comment section and in the description box below. So see which pile you are drawn to, and I will see you guys at your timestamp. Hey pile number 1, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at how your person in mind is currently feeling and thinking about you. So as always guys, I'm going to start on the left with the tarot, and then we'll move over onto the oracles on the right, and then I have a few more cards to pull for you guys as well. So you guys have the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups, the Sun, the 6 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Okay, oh, and the back of the deck guys as well, I always forget to show the back of the deck. We have the Ace of Pentacles as well. Now I don't feel like you and your person are speaking right now. Like, that's not the energy that's coming through. Obviously this is a general reading, so take what resonates, but there's an energy of somebody feeling quite far away, and it doesn't have to be that they're far away physically. It could be that like you may be speaking but they're mentally kind of far away, if that makes sense. Like they feel out of touch, they don't feel like they're physically in this situation right now. That's how it's coming through in these cards. Straight away I want to say this person feels like they have a really hard time receiving. They have a hard time receiving love or just receiving affection, or anything like that. Like there's just this feeling of them holding people at bay because they don't want to get hurt, or they can't even quite understand how to receive love or be in that energy of love. I feel like this person is coming across to usually have very shallow relationships, relationships where they may boost their ego, or they may it's like they'll like people and want to be in a relationship with them and want to be seeing them, but it's like there's always a barrier coming up for this person because they hold back, you know what I mean? And there's an energy towards you with this Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck here, and I'll get to the other oracle cards in a minute. They see you as a very strong, very beautiful / handsome, very powerful person. Like that's how it's coming through. They see you as somebody that really is in their own truth, in their own power, and there's an admirability coming through. Like they admire the way that you speak your feelings, or at least it seems that way to them. They feel like you are always quite confident when it comes to matters of the heart and love, and I feel like you guys have a very big beautiful heart, and it's like they want to be as embracive as you are with your feelings and emotions, and they completely admire that about you. But it's like this is somebody that's on a completely different energetic level than you, I'm gonna have to say, because it's coming through. Like and I'm not saying, when I say different vibrational level, no one's above or below. Everybody's on their own journey and doing things at their own pace, but I just feel like when it comes to your energy, I'm seeing you guys have a very big beautiful open heart, but when I tap into them, it's almost like their heart's closed, their heart's sheltered, their wounded child won't allow their heart to be open like that, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person, how can I explain? This person really likes you, but they like you in a way that they can at the moment. Like it's almost like, how can I explain this? They can't they need to heal. There's wounds that they need to heal, but the thing is that we can look fine, we can act fine, we can jump into a relationship here, there and everywhere, but if there's a wound deep down, if we want to live on the surface all our life and just live like a mediocre life, or just live a life where we don't feel this healed, beautiful connection, that's completely fine, we can do that. But if we want to live in abundance, if we want to, you know, come into fruition with soulmates, if we want to feel that beautiful love, if there's some sort of wound that we haven't worked on, we need to go get our hands dirty and go down and heal. And I feel like you guys watching this have done some healing of your own. You've worked on some of your wounds. I feel like you're currently working on them. It's being shown like that it's a process that you're currently on, whereas this person would rather bury their head in the sand. This person does not want to heal their wounds. This person doesn't want to do that. So with that being said, they like you for as much as they can right now, but there's just something missing when it comes to any relationship that they'll step foot towards, and that is their heart chakra not being fully open to receiving love. And the way that they see you, there's almost like a jealousy, and it's not in a negative way, guys. It's not a jealousy in the sense of like, oh, like F you. It's not like that. It's a jealousy like, I wish I could be that open. I wish I could be that abundant when it comes to my feelings and emotions. I wish I could be that nurturing, because they can, and they don't. It's funny because at the back of their mind they know they need to give it to themselves, they need to be on their own and give it to themselves, but they also don't want to do it. They'd also just try and find surface level connections that fizzle out very quickly, you know? And I feel like there's an energy coming through. I haven't even started reading the cards yet, guys. Like, I'll get into the cards in a minute. But there's just this energy coming through where they want a connection with you really bad. Like, they do. They do want that. But it's like they can only right now, because they're not on that wavelength, live the connection out in their mind and in fantasy rather than live it out in the physical, because it just they don't even know how to live it out in the physical. They don't even know how to put action behind their thoughts and their awareness. Do you understand what I mean? They don't know how to do that. And I feel like you guys are quite spiritual or connected to spirit in some sort of way, and I don't feel that they are. These people seem very 3D. Picking up some Virgo energy. I'm picking up some Taurus. And I'm actually picking up Gemini as well. Virgo, Taurus and Gemini. But with the 7 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles, guys, I feel like when you're around this person without even realizing it, you do give a lot to this person. And I don't mean like you buy them gifts and stuff. Like, you give a lot of your energy. Your energy is very involving. Like, you like to give your energy to them. You like to give them a confidence boost. You see that potential, you know? You really do see that potential. And it's like you try to be, it's funny because you try to even be on like a friendly level with them. Like, you try to give a lot of love in a friendship level, you know? Try and lift them up. Like, you really do see the light in them, but it's like for some reason they just don't even know how to take that, so they almost bat it off. They almost bat it off. And I feel like when you try to give them tough love, they almost take it as an insult. They almost take it as rejection. They run away. I almost feel like you guys sometimes feel like you walk on eggshells with this person, that if you were to do something that they didn't like or say something to them in regards to trying to help them, they would have a problem with you, you know? And that's not the way to be, walking on eggshells. It's just for some of you guys. Take what resonates. But there is an energy here of like, you're treading on ice with them sometimes, because they're still a wounded child and you're trying not to heal that wound. And for some of you, I really don't feel like you're speaking to this person right now. I really don't feel like you're in contact. Because we have the Page of Wands here. Whenever this comes up in like a love reading or a relationship reading, it always comes through as somebody watching somebody from afar, looking at somebody's social media, asking friends out somebody, watching what they're doing from afar, looking at their family's profiles, etc., to trying to see what they're up to. But then it's clarified by the 4 of Pentacles, so it's like they're not giving a lot, but they're watching you a lot. And I don't mean that in a stalkery way, but it's like there's this energy of, I know that I can't even live up to what you would need right now, but I don't want you to be with anybody else. That's the energy coming through here. And it's like they watch you, they admire you. Like I keep hearing they admire you a lot. I don't know whether you guys are starting some sort of job, or you have some hobby, or you do something that's unconventional. I feel like this person's quite stuck in how other people perceive them, and they're living a very conventional life, maybe a 9-to-5 office job. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I feel like it's not something that they want to do, but they don't have the strength to jump out of it. Whereas you have gone and followed your dreams, and they're watching you live them, they're watching you be prosperous, and they're watching you be happy and fulfilled in who you are, while they're out here feeling very uncomfortable in themselves, feeling very insecure within themselves, not having the strength to go and do what they want to do. And there's a big admiration towards you, you know, a big admiration towards you, and it mirrors their wounds. I do want to say that your authenticity mirrors their wounds, because you're what they should be doing if they healed, but they won't level up. They just won't level up at this moment. Remember, their energies can shift. We can always change our course, but in this particular moment, they're almost burying their head in the sand, but then watching you and being like, I wish I was like that. Because if they leveled up, you two would be right on balance. I feel like you two would have a very beautiful connection, but they're not choosing to do the inner work, and that's not nothing on you. And I want you to know, before I move forward with the reading, like, if they're not choosing you, if they're not leveling up, that's nothing on you. You know, that is absolutely nothing on you. Do not come off your pedestal for somebody else. I do want to say that. Now, I do want to say as well, with the Seven of Cups and the Sun here, you guys will already know about this. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but I feel like this person knows that they can't live up to you, and I feel like you almost, for some of you guys, I really do feel like you've put in some sort of boundaries, or you're coming into a time now where you demand respect, which everybody should, like, demand respect. We should have respect for everybody, right? And I feel like you're oozing this energy of, I know what I want now, and if you're not going to fit that criteria, then, you know, you better shape up or shape out. And this person almost takes that, instead of looking at like, you know what, I really want to be with this person and they're right, like, all of my relationships aren't going the way that I planned them to be, like, things aren't going the best for me. If I healed this, I could be with this person, everything would be good, but then they're not doing it. You know what I mean? And it's like, instead of doing that, they're burying their head in the sand, and it's like, they may jump to other connections. I feel like for some of you guys, they already have jumped to other connections, not because they preferred the other person, and I want you to know that, but because it was easier. Those people did not ask them to do the work, you know? And I feel like that half-assed energy that I do feel that they put in, they give to other people, and y'all hear like, I don't want that. If I'm giving you a full cup, I don't want, you know, a couple of teardrops in the bottom of a cup. I want a full cup back. Love is reciprocated, right? And I feel like you said that in other words, basically, to them, or there was some sort of energy of that. Are you not putting up with their ish anymore? And they've just decided, you know, it's kind of easier with this person, because when I give them half a cup full, they're grateful for it, you know? So they jump to people that don't really know their worth, because it bigs up their ego. Whereas I feel like you are coming into a time where you're radiating this sun energy, and they see you with this sun energy, like this free loving energy. I feel like some of you guys may be Leos or Aries or Sagittarius. I'm picking up mad fire signs from you guys, to be honest with you. You may just have a lot of fire in your chart. I'm also picking up Taurus though. Taurus and Pisces. I just shared Pisces, so we'll just go with that. But yeah, and it's like, they really want you, but they're not willing to do what they need to have you. And that's on them, that's not on you. They they're deciding not to match up. You know what I mean? But they're watching your social media so much, guys. With the Page of Wands, they're watching your social media a lot. And I'm hearing some of you guys may have been blocked by them, or you blocked them. I don't know whether they have another, you know, some people have like fake profiles to check up on people. I don't know whether they have like another sort of profile to check up, or maybe they're just asking about you. But they're very aware of what you're doing. They're scared that you'll move on, you know? They're scared that you'll move on. And they really do fear rejection as well. Really do fear rejection. Because they see you as a prize, you know? But with the Six of Swords here and the Page of Swords, it's this energy of, this person's very wishy-washy. They run away when they think that you're going to reject them or abandon them, because I do feel like there's deep-rooted abandonment issues. But then they'll run away and be salty for like a week or a couple of days or maybe a couple of weeks, and then their mind will start thinking about you, and then they'll come back with their tail between their legs, wanting something again with the Page of Swords. Like their energy's back and forth, back and forth. I don't know whether this person, for some of you guys, you will already know this if I'm saying it, they would have jumped into another connection. That is a karmic connection. I want to say that if your person that you're asking about has already jumped to somebody new, they're in a karmic connection right now. It's not going to last that long. We know what karmic connections are like. It's not going to last that long, and I do feel like they will try and come back in the future, okay? I'm just going to put that out there. I would not say that if that didn't come through, okay? And they're going to keep being met with karmic relationships until they decide to heal. I feel like this isn't the first karmic relationship your person's gotten into if they're in another relationship, and it's not going to be the last if they don't choose to heal. You know what I mean? We're supposed to learn and heal from karmic connections, but I just feel like this person is so stubborn. They may have a lot of fixed energy in their chart, so like Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius or Leo. But I'm picking up Virgo strongly. I don't know why I'm picking up strong Virgo. I don't know. It's coming through, or Taurus. And what I want to say with the oracle cards, the goddess oracle cards, they have both appeared in this beautiful orange color. So straight off the bat, this is something that stood out to me when I was shuffling. I do feel like your person's very sexually attracted towards you. I feel like they think about you a lot like that. I feel like they're very attracted to your body. If you guys have been intimate with each other in the past, they think back to that quite often. They think about it a lot. They are very, very drawn to you sexually. Very, very drawn to you sexually. This is something that they think about quite frequent. But when I see communion here, a nurturer, I do want to say with a nurturer, like, you guys have a very nurturing energy. You guys, the fact that you picked angelite as well, angelite is a crystal that connects us to like the higher, like angelic realms, and I really do feel like that's the energy that's coming through here. You have a fierceness to you. You have this big-hearted fierceness to you. Again, Leo energy, Sag energy, Aries energy, but you have this very nurturing Cancer, Pisces, watery feel to you where you're fierce, but you have all of this love. And I really do feel with a nurturing card, it's like they have never been met with that before. They've never seen that in somebody before. They don't even understand it. It's like, you know, when you see something new for the first time, you don't know how to process it. I feel like the way that you are with them, you have such a beautiful love and you have so much confidence. They don't understand it. They don't know how to take it in. And it's like, it's beautiful, it's what they want, but they're not on that vibrational level to match it. So it just mirrors wounds and insecurities with them, and they run away. And that's nothing to do with you. That is supposed to have them look within, and rise up, basically. Okay? And with Uranus and Leo, with Uranus here, oh wait, we have communion here as well. I don't know whether you guys are in the same friendship circle or something like that. I don't know whether you guys have like a big following on social media, YouTube, Instagram, something like that, or whether you guys have like a big group of friends, or they just see you as being like a part of some sort of communion, like a part of something that people look up to you with. I don't know why. I don't know whether maybe you have a lot of brothers and sisters, or maybe you guys are like an entrepreneur and you have a lot of people that work for you. I'm not really quite sure, but that energy is coming up here where a lot of people look up to you, a lot of people follow you, a lot of people admire you. They see it, or they're starting to see it. I don't know why that's coming through. And then we have Uranus as well. I feel like they're going to reach out to you if they haven't already. And it'll be very sudden. You know, Uranus is that very unexpected, sudden energy, and I see that. I really do see that happening. Like, if you haven't heard from them for a while, there'll be a sporadic text or a phone call, or you'll bump into them or something like that. But this is also coming through as this person, like, maybe love bombing you sometimes. Like, they'll give you a lot of love, say a lot of things, and then they'll run away. It's like they try to match up to your energy and then they get frightened and then they run away. So it's like a back and forth, and it creates, it created in the past like this chaser runner dynamic. That's what's coming through with the Uranus card. But I do feel like you'll hear from them very sporadically. And again, guys, they see you as this Leo energy. They see you as somebody very loving, somebody with a very big heart, somebody very beautiful, very handsome. You guys may have really big hair, like a big lion's mane or something like that. They see you as very fierce, somebody who will stand up for yourself, somebody with a lot of self-worth. You know what I mean? And I feel like they've tried to test that before. They've tried to test your boundaries before. And I feel like they like because you give so much love, I feel like you give it very unconditionally. I feel like you give it just because that's you. And I feel like they take that sometimes as an ego boost in the way of like, this person who's so sure of themselves, so confident, oh, they like me, oh, they're, you know, they're texting me, they're wanting to know what I'm up to. Like, they use it as an ego boost sometimes. I do want to say that is coming through. Like, it makes them feel better when you're lavishing them in compliments or love, or, you know, sending them paragraphs or doing what you need to do. That boosts their confidence in a way. You know what I mean? And what you I want to say to you guys as a tip, what you really want to be doing in this connection, if you were still speaking to this person, is allowing them to work for you. You know, you're on a date with them, sit back, let them do the grafting, let them work for you. This person needs to be working for you. You're the prize. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that they're not, but I feel like you've given enough of your fair share to this energy. This person needs to step up if you're still speaking towards them, you know? And if you're not in contact, again, this is my personal advice, I would wait for them to come to you. I would not, and I'm not saying wait for them. Get on with your life, do what you need to do, be a king, be whatever you need to be. But don't go messaging this person if you feel lonely. I personally would say, this is my opinion, you don't have to take it. I'm just talking from my own experience here. Wait for this person to come to you. You know? Wait for this person to come to you, because I feel like this person needs to learn to step up to the challenge. And if you were to message them first, they wouldn't learn. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm being told you, because they are looking at your social media and things like that, you know. So now, guys, I pulled 2 romance oracle cards as well for you guys before I shuffle some of these cards that I made for myself. And the 2 cards that came out for you guys was love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And I also got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So with the chemistry card, guys, I do feel like this person is very, very drawn to you. I feel like you do actually have very good chemistry. I'm hearing you have a lot of banter. I feel like you guys click and talk and have fun with each other a lot. But it's like, it's annoying because, and I feel your frustration. I feel annoyed. Like, I feel your frustration because it's like, this person, if this person would work on themselves and heal themselves, you two would be on the right vibration. You two would have that same communicative style of loving. You would have that. But this person is just choosing to not heal, you know? And we can't make somebody else heal. We can't sacrifice ourselves for somebody else. And there's no denying that there's a connection here. This person truly feels this connection with you, but they just don't want to step up right now. They want you, but it's like they can't give what you deserve right now. And they know it within themselves, and it's annoying, but it's like, there's some selfish energy coming through here. It's like they don't want to give, but they still want you to be there. And I think that's why the love yourself first card came through. I think this came through for you guys because, you know, times can change, energy can change. This person tomorrow could decide to heal themselves and actually become the person that you want them to be. But I think the love yourself card is coming for you guys to really, again, I've said this on a few of my picker cards, listen to look at this person's actions rather than their words, because this person says a whole lot, but I don't see them giving a lot. And even though they see you as everything that they want, that's how they see you guys, they just do not know how to give that because they're not ready for a real commitment. They don't even know what love is at this moment. Again, this can change. But what I do want to say for a lot of you guys, I do feel like your departure from this person's life, you stepping away or meeting somebody else or letting this person go, may actually be what forces them to heal themselves. I'm gonna say that. They'll see what they've lost and they won't want to lose something like that again, and they'll sort themselves out. For some of you guys, I do feel that's the fate. I feel like for a lot of you guys, there's someone on the horizon when you choose to let this go and love yourself and just step forward and embrace the new. I feel like somebody is going to come in and match your energy And I feel like this person's going to see that and it's going to actually crush them. That's literally what I'm seeing, you guys. You know that saying, you don't know what you've got till it's gone? For a lot of you guys, I do feel like that may happen. I know that may not be something that you want to hear, but I feel like that may be what causes them to level up in the end. You know? That you're going to be happy with somebody else. I do see something like that. For a lot of you guys, if you want to stay and wait for this person, like, you have to listen to your intuition. This is just a general reading. You don't have to take what I've just said. If you genuinely feel like there is a future for you and this person will change, by all means, like, listen to your intuition, you know. But I'm just reading what's in the cards, and what's coming through for the majority is that I feel like you'll have enough and walk away, and this person will see what they lost. Pile number 1, I'm going to pull these cards now, guys, and get some more. How is pile number 1's person feeling towards them right now? Yeah, we have fantasy. This person thinks a lot about what could happen between you two, how a relationship would be between you two, what it would be like. But again, they think about it in their mind. They think about it emotionally. They think about it, with their head in the clouds. They don't actually take the necessary steps to put that in. They don't know how to bring it into the physical. It's like you two are resonating with each other in the 5D, but in the 3D it's just not coming together right now. Pile number 1. How is pile number 1's person feeling? We have FU. I don't know whether you maybe have said some words to this person, or the last time you spoke you argued, but this person may be feeling a little bit salty. What's coming through more strongly is, like, I feel like this connection may have been severed for some time, in the sense that you may not have spoken to this person for some time, because I'm feeling an energy where you put in a boundary and this person took it as rejection and then kind of ran, and there was some sort of conflict. That's kind of what's coming through. But with the FU card, like, the energy that's coming through here is, like, they're still a bit salty, but it's like they just, there is a bit of selfish energy in the sense that they just want you to be happy with the pennies that they're giving you, and you don't want pennies, you want gold, because you give gold, you know what I mean? You don't exchange gold for, like, pennies, you exchange gold for good money. And I just feel like this person doesn't want to hold up their end of the bargain, but yet they want the golden apple, you know what I mean? I don't know why I said golden apple, it just came in my head. So yeah, pile number 1. How does pile number 1's person feel? Okay, we had to, yeah, this person's stuck in their ego. We have the ego card. This person's stuck in their ego. They don't know how to move forward in a hearty way, so they get stuck in their ego and get restricted by their ego, you know? And then we have, I'm so drawn to you. This person thinks about you a lot. This person, I feel like this person always goes back to you. You know, this person always thinks back to you. What could have been, what should have been. If only I stepped up. If I saw this person, if only I'd seen this person as, like, if only I treated this person as wifey or husband material when they were around me, you know. But I feel like even if they were, they still wouldn't know what to do. And it's like, the back of their mind, they know they need to heal, but they just don't. And then we have soulmate. This person does feel like you're a soulmate. They feel like you'll be together one day. That's what they have in their mind. But there is this energy of, oh, this person's going to wait around for me. And that's just not, we don't wait around for people. That's not what it's about. There's a hope that you will, which is very, you know, it's selfish. At the end of the day, they're not thinking about you and your feelings in the situation. All they're focusing on is their feelings, their wounds, what they can get. They're not focusing on you. And again, a relationship, a healthy relationship, is when you both focus on each other. You know, you don't want to hurt the other person. You think of the other person. This person's thinking of themselves. Yeah, I still see a future. This person wants something. This person wants something. But it's like, they keep feeling like there's this energy coming from this person of, I don't need to heal. I'm just going to wait, you know, a while, and then maybe I'll grow into being able to step up to the plate. There's an energy of, let me wait a little while and then I'll grow into being like a good boyfriend, or being somebody that somebody wants to be with, or being a good girlfriend, or being a good whatever, but it's like they don't want to, they're trying to do anything to skirt over doing the work. It's silly. We then have you hurt me. I do feel like they're in their feelings a little bit. They're in their feelings a little bit, but they're not thinking about like how their actions may have hurt anybody else. It's just like, oh, this person, I feel like you asking them to just step up to the plate, or you asking something so little of them has made their ego wounded, which is just silly, you know. Okay, then we have Wandering Eye. I do feel like when you guys may have been speaking, when you guys may have been talking, like I said, they may have jumped onto somebody else, like you would already know about that, but I do feel there may have been some trust issues there from you to them, of them with other people, or talking to other people, and you being worried about that, because this person can be very wishy-washy. One sign of trouble and they run into somebody else just because they're avoidant. There's a very avoidant energy coming from this person, and although they see you as, like I said, you know, that Leo energy, this bright, bubbly, loving person, again, everything that they would want, it's like, what do they do with it? You know, like you think like, oh my god, I'd love £1 million. What would you actually do if somebody just gave you £1 million right now? You wouldn't know what to do, you know. Well, some of you may, but like a lot of people, they wouldn't know what to do. They wouldn't know what to do with it. You know, you see a lot of people, they win the lottery and then they don't know what to do with it, so they just end up spending it all and then going like bankrupt or something, because they didn't know, they weren't prepared. And this is this person's energy. You're what they want. Everybody wants to win the lottery, you know, that you're what they want, but they don't know what to do. They don't know how to deal with it. And they run away. They become avoidant. They play games. Like, they just... It's crazy. Look at how they see you, man. The Sun, the Ace of Pentacles, the Leo energy, the nurturer. Like, that's how they see you. They see you as a dime. So I hope you're not feeling insecure based on this person's actions, because I know sometimes how it can go. It's happened to me myself. But at the back of the deck, we have I love you. So, you know, this person does have feelings for you, and I don't want you to ever doubt that they do. They just have no idea how to deal with it right now. That's just their energy. They're just not ready for something that's committed right now, you know. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope this reading gave you clarity. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at how your person is currently feeling and thinking about you. So as always guys, I'm going to start on the left with our tarot, move over to the oracles on the right, and then I have a few more cards to pull for you guys. So you guys had the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Moon, the 2 of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 5 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. And the back of the deck guys, you have the 5 of Pentacles. So straight away with the 5 of Pentacles being at the back of the deck, and then we have the 5 of Cups here, and then the 2 of Pentacles. Like, I feel like there's some sort of imbalance in this connection. You guys may not be speaking right now because there's some disappointment coming from your person to you, to be honest with you. Like, there's disappointment in how everything has gone, and there's an energy of not knowing what to do to fix the situation, you know what I mean? Not knowing what to do to sort this connection out. It almost feels like everything's kind of up in the air. I don't know whether you had an argument with your person, or somebody's withdrawn their energy from this connection, to be honest with you. There's like a funny energy that I'm gonna try and swim deeper into as we go along. So with the 8 of Wands and the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Swords here, I feel like your person's looking at you right now as somebody who, oh, how can I explain this? I feel like you guys may have inserted a boundary to this person, to be honest with you. Told this person how to come forward to you. I feel like you've had enough of maybe some wishy-washy energy. Maybe you've told this person to step up, put their fair share into the connection. But whatever you've done in that sense, I feel like you've done it for I feel like that was what you were supposed to do. I don't feel like they were stepping up to the connection. I feel like you've done the right thing, but I feel like it's definitely given them some food for thought and put a spanner in the works in regards to this connection. I feel like this person's very used to getting their own way, and I feel like you putting in your boundary and saying, no, this isn't the energy that I'm going to accept, has kind of thrown everything in the air, and they don't really know what to do with themselves now. You know, they don't really know, and it's like they're almost viewing you right now. And remember, this is their energy, I'm not thinking it, so don't come for me. But there's just this energy of them feeling like they don't know what to expect from you right now. I don't feel like they expected you to put in a boundary. I feel like they expected you to be like everybody else that they maybe had in their life and taken, you know, just taking the back seat. And I feel like, no, like you're not that type of person. I feel like you're quite strong-willed, and I feel like this person's pushed and pushed and pushed a boundary until you've been like, no, this is not how we do it here. And this person almost sees you as quite fiery at the moment. I don't know whether you've had some words or shouted at them or told them off, but they've taken it in a very brash way. Like, they've been very taken aback by it. And I feel like it's funny because they have a lot of feelings. They have a lot of feelings, but it's funny because they don't show them. I don't feel like they show their emotions very well. I don't feel like they make it known when they really like somebody, you know what I mean? I feel like they don't. And I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, there really is an imbalance in this connection right now. Whether it's coming through as a mixed bag for this pile. I don't know whether you have stepped away from this connection or they have, but they're coming through as like, oh, if anything, it's coming through as like you've popped a bubble. You burst a bubble. I feel like they're used to giving scraps in a relationship or a situation and then the person being quite happy with it. And I feel like you're one of the first people to be like, nah, this isn't how it works with me. And it's almost burst their bubble because they really like you, but they don't know how to act now. They don't know what to do now. And it's like the reason that they give, you know, little bits at a time is because they want to protect their ego. They want to protect themselves. They fear being vulnerable. And I feel like you just kind of told them to put their big boy, big girl pants up and really step up to this connection. And now they really don't know what to do. You know, there's this energy coming through, like they don't know what to do. They don't know how to step forward now. And it's actually mirrored insecurities for them. Where they don't feel like they're good enough. And this isn't anything on you, this is just their energy coming through. This person has a very difficult energy to try and tap into, I'm going to be completely honest with you, but they're feeling quite inadequate. They're feeling quite insecure, but they will not show it. Sorry guys, one of the cards just fell. They won't show it. You know, they won't show it. So they may be putting on a front to you guys like they don't care. They may be putting on a front to you guys like they're not bothered about this situation. But I really do feel with the Moon card here and the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles at the back of the deck, like this person's really feeling your absence if you're not talking to them. They're really feeling like you have all the power in this connection right now, and it's not something that they're used to. So there's almost like a bit of a timid energy coming towards you. They're seeing you as the Queen of Swords right now. They're seeing you as somebody very strong. They're seeing you as somebody who very much stands their ground. This isn't something that they're used to. But it's like they can't pull their mind off you because they genuinely have feelings, you know? And it's actually forcing them to look inward and heal some wounds. Whether they'll heal them is up to them. But right now, they're coming across as the Emperor, you know, they're putting on a brave face like the Emperor. They're giving this energy that they're not all that bothered. They may have ghosted you or given a very avoidant response. But that's just what they're showing on the surface, because this person has a very good mask that they put on. A very good mask that they put on. Because underneath the surface, we have the Five of Cups. I feel like this person struggles to actually be their more authentic self. I feel like this person really struggles to... I feel like this person, when they step towards relationships, they try to act like somebody that they're not. They try to act like they're more than what they are, which is silly because us as ourselves authentically is enough. And I feel like you're very authentically yourself and you don't expect anything from them. You don't even fall for like words and money and whatever this person's trying to pretend that they have. You don't fall for that. You fall for somebody's heart and who you have a connection with, but this person has been met in the past maybe, or has maybe learned growing up to act to be better than what they are, to kind of be more appealing. So I feel like there was almost this mask that they put on, even coming towards this connection, to be the one in charge, be the one in control, be this very abundant. It's coming through, they're trying to be the divine masculine, but by doing that they ignore their divine feminine traits, and they're actually very sensitive and very emotional, but they will not show that. So you're being met with this mask that is the Emperor, when really how they're feeling inside right now is the Five of Cups. How they're feeling inside right now is the Two of Pentacles. How they're feeling inside right now is the Five of Pentacles. They're feeling inadequate. They're feeling lost. They're feeling like they've lost out on something. They're feeling disappointed. They're thinking about this situation, but they're not going to show that because they feel like showing a weakness is wrong. And there's almost a little bit of fear when it comes to you, because they feel like you see through them. They see you as somebody that they want to be with. They see you as somebody very intuitive. They see you as somebody very attractive. But they wanted to almost be the savior in a way. They almost wanted to be that divine masculine to come and swoop you up. They wanted to be the one in control. And that's not love. Love is not controlling. Love is not, you know, this thing that is planned. Love is vulnerability. You know, you have to be vulnerable to be in love. And I don't think this person realizes that they're guarding their heart too much. And this has caused you to lay in a boundary, which you should have. Because if you didn't have, this person wouldn't have learned. And now they're crying over spilt milk, and it's making them turn inwards and look towards themselves. Because the stone that you picked, guys, the crystal that you picked was the malachite. This is for the heart chakra. You know, this person needs to work on opening up their heart chakra. Kind of similar to pile one. You may have been drawn to pile one, but it's also slightly different. Like, it's not as how can I explain this energy? I do feel like this person's going to work on themselves. I do feel like you've really triggered a wound here. I feel like this person may step up to the plate. That's how I'm feeling with this energy. But they've got to learn humility. They've got to learn to be open. They've got to learn to embrace that divine feminine, you know? But that's, I really do feel like they're starting to do that. They're starting to look inward. You've taught them to, I feel like the way that they're showing me is their heart and their emotions in a bubble, and it's like a really hard bubble, and they guard it with all of their will, like literally, and they keep people at bay so that this bubble doesn't get burst. And I feel like they tried doing that with you, but you just got your sword and you were like, hang on, if I'm opening my, oh my god, that sounds so messed up. If I'm opening my bubble, you can too. That sounds so messed up. If I'm opening my heart, let's say that, then you need to too. And I feel like you got your sword and you burst that bubble a little bit by saying that, and now there's emotion starting to pour out slowly but surely, and they're like, oh my god, oh my god. And I feel like over time these emotions are gonna come to the surface, and I do feel like they're going to work on themselves. And the reason I'm saying that, guys, is we have the Eight of Pentacles and Temperance. Temperance is all about working on ourselves, filling up our own cup. And I really do feel like you're triggering this person to do that, you know, by asserting your will and your self-love and your boundaries. It's teaching this person. That's how we heal people. We teach them by leading by example. And I feel like you're doing that for this person. You're coming across as a teacher to this person. In a way, you know, when we get into relationships, they teach us, they heal us. And I just feel like this situation between you two, you're helping this person face their inner wounds, you know, by doing what they're scared to do, by helping them face up to their truth. And they really admire you. I feel like some of you guys have really long dark hair. That's just coming through. Again, guys, this is just a general reading, but I just saw really, really long darky browny hair, and really lovely eyes as well. I feel like they like your eyes. They're very attracted to you, but it's like you're, how can I explain this? Spirit, make me put this into words, please, because I don't know how to put this energy into a word. They want to be like partner in crime with you, you know, king and queen with you, Bonnie and Clyde with you. They want that with you, And they want to have this loving, open relationship. You've inspired them to want to have this relationship. Before, they were happy playing the field and giving half-assed and having these splintery connections and feeling like they've had mini connections here, there and everywhere. You've made them want to step up. I don't know whether you're absent in this person's life right now, but it's giving them food for thought. I'm hearing they want to step up. They never wanted that before, now they want it. They never wanted like a duo like that. They never wanted a real relationship like that. They didn't feel like that was what they wanted, and now they want that. They didn't expect to have the feelings that they had for you, and now it's causing some wounds for them to heal from. They want this. They've always been very for themselves. I don't know whether they were an only child. They've always been for themselves. And now that we have this co-creation card, they want to co-create with you. They want to build something with you. They actually want that with you. But these feelings are something they've never had before. And when we have a feeling we've never had before, we have to settle into it. We have to work through it. That can cause dark night of the soul sometimes. That can cause a big transformational process. And I do feel like this is a beginning of this person looking within themselves and learning to change. That's what's coming through here. So over the next 6 months, guys, I would be careful with this person, because I feel like they're going to be going very up and down. I feel like they're going to be changing how they view relationships and what they actually want. These people may step up to the what's the word? Step up to the chase. Step up to the... I've completely forgotten the word. Why do I always forget words when I do readings? Step up... I'll remember it when I watch this back. I'll know what I'm talking about. Step up to the plate. I think that's it. Step up to the plate. This person's ready to step up to the plate. I feel like they will over the next 6 months try and do that. For a lot of you guys, you know. For a lot of you guys. If you're not speaking, I do feel like you will hear from this person within the next 6 months. And then we have water again. It's the emotions with the moon here. I feel like you've opened their emotions up that were quite closed off before, and they didn't expect it. It's come as a surprise, because once again, guys, we have Neptune. Neptune's the god of the sea. You know, there's this watery energy that they have that they've held off for some time. And I feel like you guys may be Aries. You may have like a lot of fire in your chart. I really do feel like you were drawn to pile number 1 as well. Because I had a lot of fire energy from them too. Aries, Leo and Sag. Yeah, you guys may be a Capricorn as well. Maybe a Cancer. Maybe a Cancer as well, yeah. Yeah, sorry guys, I was just thinking of signs and stuff, but that's all that's coming through. But I feel like you've really inserted a boundary. I feel like in the past they've dealt with people that didn't really love themselves, so they were able to kind of get one over on them. And I feel like you've come in like, no, we don't do that here. You don't do that with me. And they're like, oh. And they like it, but it's like, oh, now I've actually got to work on myself. Oh my God, now I've got to step up. Oh my God, now. And it's causing a shift. With this 8 of Wands energy, there's a shift going on within them right now. Because they've been feeling imbalanced and insecurities. This controlling energy came from insecurities, and now they're wanting to balance themselves up. The next 6 months for them is all about balancing themselves to be at your level. They see you as somebody that they want to be with. Okay, so the next cards that we have, guys. Love yourself first. This came out on the other reading again. Another indicator you may have been drawn to pile 1. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. They're learning to love themselves, because I really do feel like you radiate self-love. I feel like you've done your work. You've really done your healing work. You really have. And the thing is, when we heal, we inspire everybody else to heal. We're not supposed to heal this person, that person. We're not supposed to, you know, keep trying to make them change. We just heal ourselves, say our piece and move on. And hopefully we inspire people to heal. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. You're not sitting around waiting for them to heal, telling them here, there, what to do. You should be blah, blah, blah. You put in a boundary. And if they didn't respect you, you walked away. And now they're learning self-love. They're learning that they've got to love themselves first. And look what it's making them do. It's making them actually learn to do that themselves, because they admire you. There's a big admiring energy coming through here. And the fact that you picked the malachite, the heart chakra, this connection's helping them learn to love themselves. If you're not speaking, they'll be back. We then have let go of control issues. Yeah, this person was really, really controlling. This is probably why the connection couldn't go so far. It was quite bumpy, because I do feel it was like that, and it was because this person had control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. This person had control issues. And it's funny because the back of the deck of the astrology cards, guys, is Venus, the goddess of love. Literally, you're making this person see things differently. And that's how they're feeling right now about you, Five of Pentacles. They feel like they've lost out on a dime if they haven't got you right now. So I'm going to pull some of these cards, guys, just to get furthermore messages from your person. Pile number 2. Pile 2. Pile number 2. Okay, so we have I still see a future and you hurt me. They both came out. So with I still see a future, like I said, guys, this person really does still want something with you. It will not shock me if they do offer something to you in the future, to be honest with you. They still see it. I feel like they're manifesting it in, but they know they're following suit from you and they're going to work on themselves. But they do see a future. And with you hurt me, I feel like you putting in a boundary initially, they took it as rejection. They took it as you being mean to them because they hadn't experienced it before. They were used to getting their own way. And then as time's gone on, it's given them food for thought. And now they're like, wait a minute, you know, light bulb went off. Pile number 2. How does pile number 2's person feel towards them currently? Yeah, we have intense. Like I said, when we mirror somebody's wounds, when we mirror wounds and things like that, the relationship can become intense because there's an inner child of one person and the inner child of another person, like mirroring each other to heal. That makes it intense. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what's been happening here. Pile number 2. How does that person feel? Yeah, you pushed me away. They feel like you pushed them away by just putting in a boundary. They saw it as rejection. They were like, oh, you're not letting me do what I want. Let me run away. You pushed me away because you didn't let me do what I want. There's that type of energy. But now they're actually thinking about it, and that they're seeing the truth of it. They needed some time to think. We have fantasy as well. I feel like your person does fantasize about you a lot, of how you could be together. And that's where the insecurity comes as well, because they want so much more from themselves. Especially right now, there's an energy of them wanting more from themselves, but they need to work on themselves to get themselves to that point. And that's causing like an insecurity with this 2 of Pentacles card of them not feeling good enough. So that's why they're going to choose to work on themselves. Yeah, we have scared to open up. This person was scared to use their heart and think with their heart. Instead, they were thinking with their head because they've always been more logical. And now they're learning to open their heart, you know? And we have, I'm sorry. I do feel like if this person has like ghosted you or ran away or said some harsh words, I do feel like they regret it. I'm actually hearing they regretted it the minute that it happened. That's what I'm hearing. Pile 2. How does pile number 2's person feel? How does pile number 2's person feel? I'll be back. Yeah, this person's gonna be, if you haven't heard from them, this person's gonna come back. This connection intimidates me. Literally this connection intimidates me. It does. It literally does, because they just thought it was just gonna be another fling and it turned out to be more. And they've never dealt with this. I feel they're not used to it, so now it's giving them food for thought. And the question now is, are they gonna shape up or ship out? You know, that's entirely up to them what they do. But what I would say, if you aren't speaking to this person, keep moving on with your own life and do your own thing. Don't wait around for this person. I don't even feel like you guys need to hear that, because I feel like the fact that you put a boundary in and they're learning this from you, I feel like you guys know that anyway. I feel like you guys know to just focus on yourself, and you know, I feel like you won't accept anything less. That's what's caused this, you know, and that's a good thing. I feel like they try to make it out like it's a bad thing, but I feel like you know yourselves enough to know that you putting in a boundary was a damn good thing, you know. On the back of the deck, we have right person, wrong time. So this person's like, yes, I want to be with this person, but God, I need to work on myself. This person's having a realization that they need to work on themselves, and I do feel like they'll be doing it. So how they feel about you is they feel like you've mirrored insecurities. I feel like you're exactly what they want. I feel like they see you like a queen or a king, and that in itself has caused them to want to shift their own reality and want something more out of life. Hella inspiring, you know. So that's all I have for pile number 2. I hope this gave you clarity. Hit a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at what your person is currently thinking about you. So as always guys, I'm going to start on the left with your tarot cards, and then I'm going to move on to the right with your oracle cards. So you guys have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Sun, the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Eight of Wands. And the back of the deck guys, you have the Magician. So what I'm really picking up here guys, I pick up a really lovely energy of how they view you, to be honest with you. As I was shuffling the cards, like I just kept seeing like astrology, Reiki healing, like all things to do with the occult and spirituality. So I don't know whether you guys are into that. They're showing me the hand like palmistry, so I don't know whether you guys are getting into palmistry, or you guys are just naturally very connected to the divine. Maybe you guys are just very divine feminine anyway, but they really see you as that, and they see you as very, very beautiful, very, very pure, very, very ethereal, very angelic. That's the way that they see you. You guys are definitely still in contact, to be honest with you. The other 2 piles, it was more of like a situationship or like an ex or something like that. But this feels like you're in contact. Like, it would shock me if you told me you're not in contact with this person. It could be an ex that is still thinking about you a lot and still sees you as everything that they would want. Like, it could be that. We'll get a bit deeper as we go along, but for the most part, I feel like you're asking about somebody that you're talking to. That's how it's coming across, because this person, I'm hearing that Miley Cyrus song Adore You. Like, that's what I'm actually hearing. We have the Queen of Wands here and the Page of Swords. I don't know whether you guys are into like witchcraft or something like that. Sometimes when I see the little black cat on the Queen of Wands, I always think of like witchcraft and things like that. But I just feel like you guys are very funny for a start. Like, they see you as very funny, very playful. You're coming across like that, very playful, very funny. They like your smile. Yo, this is definitely not like a difficult situation. Like, I really do feel like this is someone you're talking to, or somebody, even if you're talking about somebody else, it could be like somebody else's energy that really likes you is overpowering this, because this is like they adore you. Like, that's how it's coming through. They see you as somebody very outdoorsy, very action filled. You might be, you know, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I am picking up a bit of Taurus actually. Very fun, very light-hearted, very childlike in a way. Really picking up on that Leo energy here. Very childlike, very sweet. Very passionate. I feel like this person feels very passionate towards you. The fact that we have the Page of Swords and then the Knight of Swords, like, this person feels very passionate. They want to, it feels like a whirlwind. Like, do you know when you meet somebody for the first time and you get caught up in all those emotions, and it just feels like a whirlwind? It just feels like I can't even explain. Like, it just feels like, how can I put this into words for it? It just feels like love. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can't even put that into words. My Aquarius moon's like, no, we ain't talking about love, girl. But like, that's how it feels. It just feels really sweet, and both feelings out in the open. Like, that's how it feels. It feels like spring. I'm finding it really hard to put this into words, but it's just such a lovely feel. And the fact that we have the sun as well, I said I was picking up on that playful Leo energy, and then we have the sun here. Like, I really do feel like you are somebody that quite lights up a room without even realising it. Like, I feel like you don't even realise your presence with people. You have a very nurturing, very bright energy. I feel like you make a lot of people laugh. You make a lot of people feel good about themselves. And this person sees that in you. This person wants you in their life, you know? But we have the Ten of Wands and we have the King of Cups. Like, I do feel like this person almost feels like they can't keep up with you sometimes. Like, they just feel They're scared you'll slip through their fingers. Actually, there's a fear of you slipping through their fingers. I feel like you may have a lot of people who actually do quite like you, do have a crush on you. This person may be fighting off other suitors or something like that, because there is that energy coming through of them worrying that you'll go to somebody else. Maybe there's like an ex that keeps poking their nose in, or maybe their ex is poking their nose in, but there's this energy of worrying that you might slip through their fingers, you might move on, because the energy that's coming through, I don't know whether you guys have heard the song, I've mentioned it on like 1 or 2 other pick of cards. It's called Spotless Mind by Jhené Aiko, and she talks about how she's like a wanderer and she always moves on because she's, you know, hella spiritual obviously, and she ascends a lot and she moves on very quickly, and she's a different person every week. And in the video the guy just can't keep up because she's just moving on all the time, and I feel like this person feels like that you'll shift and you'll move on and they won't have you anymore. Like there's a pressing worry because they almost feel like they can't keep up with you in a way because you're always moving on. I don't know whether you guys have a lot of 8th house placements. This is kind of reminding me of my energy. I have an 8th house stellium, and every month it feels a different person shifting and shifting, and I feel like you have a very similar energy where you shift a lot, you're very carefree. I feel like you may have a lot of mutable energy, like Pisces, Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini. Like those are the energies I'm picking up, where you may be quite it's funny because you're earthy, but I feel like you move on, you replenish a lot, you shift a lot. And they're showing me, the spirit guys are showing me this meme, and it's like when Bae says they want to see other people, and then it just shows like the same person with loads of different wigs on. I saw a meme about that before, and it's like, that's like how you're coming across. Like you just have, you're very eccentric and you have a lot of layers, and this person almost can't keep up. So they're scared that you might move on, that you might fall away from them, that you might want to be somewhere else. Like, and that scares them in a way, you know, because we have the Fool card here. The Fool is the first card in the tarot deck. It's that Aries energy. It's that energy of moving into a new phase, taking on a new adventure. I feel like you're so adventurous, and they worry because I feel like they may be a little bit more fixed than you, and they worry that they won't be able to keep up or that you'll move on, because with the 8 of Wands, you know, that's that airy energy. There's nothing grounded about that card. Like I just feel like they feel like you'll, I don't want to keep saying the same thing over and over, but it keeps being pressed into my brain, like in the sense that they're worrying about it a lot. If I ever in my card say something over and over, it's because that person or that energy is coming up a lot in their energy field, in their thoughts. So I tend to speak about it a lot, and I've literally just said that they worry about 10 times. So that's a pressing worry that they're going to lose you in some type of way, that you may find somebody else, you know, and they feel like they've always got to be on ball and take action to keep up with you, with the Knight of Swords here and the Mars card. The Mars card's all about action, and also Mars, you know, it's a god of war. Like I do feel like they are trying to bat off anybody around you here with this song. It's reminding me of this is actually a beautiful song. Go listen to it after this, please, because you won't be disappointed. It's a beautiful song. It's reminding me of the Jessie Reyez song Intruders, where she doesn't like having any intruders on her like man, and it's a really beautiful video. Definitely go and watch like the music video. It's just my favorite video ever, so remember to watch that. Jessie Reyez, Intruders. But they feel like that about you. That's how they feel about you. The way that spirit want me to be shown how they feel about you is that exact song, Jessie Reyez, Intruders. But they see you as the lion, they see you as beautiful, they see you as this bright light with the sun card here, very effortlessly, like flower child. You know, on Drake's song with Jhené Aiko, From Time, and he sings you're a flower child, that lyric when he says you're a flower child came through as I was shuffling. So I do feel like you're quite free-spirited. A really beautiful free-spirited energy came through here, and just this beautiful healing energy. The fact that we literally had the card of healing, you know, you have this beautiful healing energy here. where you just heal people naturally by your words, by your presence. You have I feel like your earth angels, to be honest with you, the way they're making me feel, you have a very angelic presence. And I feel like this person does want to communicate these worries to you, because we have communication, and you guys picked the lapis lazuli crystal, and that's for the throat chakra, you know, communication. I usually hold this. When I first started my channel, I had a problem with speaking. Like, I would stutter and worry, and my mind wouldn't be able to focus, and I used to carry lapis lazuli with me all the time to get used to it while I was working on my throat chakra, and this is the crystal I always used to hold. So I feel like this person does want to talk to you about how they're feeling. This person loves your chats too, though. Like, this person loves to talk to you. I feel like you have really inspiring things to say. I'm being shown 2 people stargazing. Because, oh my god, what another beautiful song, guys. You guys are getting beautiful songs. You had Miley Cyrus Adore You, then Jessie Reyes Intruders, and now they're playing me Fora and Jhené Aiko Stars in the Sky. And they're showing me 2 people looking at the stars. And that's a really beautiful song. Go listen to that as well. Fora, Stars in the Sky with Jhené Aiko. But I'm seeing 2 people looking at the stars, so I don't know whether you talk to them about spirituality, you talk to them about otherworldly things, you just talk to them about things that you open their mind, and they actually love that about you. Like, you open their brain. They're like fascinated by you, and I can feel it, you know. I think that's why they're worrying as well. We then have, oh, okay, I never look at these cards, and then I get shocked. We have Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I did say earlier there may be like an ex involved from them or you. I'm sure I said that in this pile. I don't know whether that's what they're trying to bat off, some sort of ex or somebody, or maybe just other people from the past. You know, there may be worries that you may go back to an ex or something like that. Maybe they knew you when you were with an ex. But there's a worry of that. Like I said, they feel like they need to go to war for something. Like with a Mars card as well, like they feel like they need to protect you. You're like that shell, like that little pearl that they need to protect. And we have true love. Literally, I felt that. This person literally feels like that with you. Like, that's how they feel. That's coming through pretty strongly. I don't even feel like I have much more to say in regards to that. Like, this person really likes you. If you're, I doubt you've come here like thinking, oh my god, this person doesn't like me. But there is an energy that you may have come here for something else, and this is somebody taking over the energy. You may, like, who knows, you may even be asking, coming to this pick a card, asking about an ex, and then this person decides to take over the reading. Who knows? I'm not judging either way, to be honest with you. Like, you know, things need to be released. You know, you need answers, you need clarity, whatever. But it could be that. It could be that. They could feel that you're thinking back to an ex or something like that. That's just for some of you guys. Take what resonates. So I'm just going to pull these cards now and just see if there's any other energies that are coming through from your person to you. How does pile number 3's person see them? Is there any energies? When I said how does pile number 3's person see them, they show me a beautiful butterfly. They see you as very angelic and graceful, to be honest with you. Like a Selena Gomez-y, Jhené Aiko-y, fairy. That's how you're coming across. You're coming across a very fairy-like. Or at least that's how they're making me feel about you. You know what I mean? Yeah, fear of rejection. They're scared that you'll reject them for somebody else, I feel. They do feel like you'll reject them for somebody else. Oh my god, okay, we have Leave Me Alone. Why is this coming through, Spirit? Okay, it kind of came through quite strongly. I feel like with the Leave Me Alone card, it's like they are scared that you are going to choose somebody else over them. And they're scared. There's a feeling of them being scared to be alone, but it's more so they're scared of seeing you with somebody else and them being on their own. That's how that's coming through. I got a bit confused then, but then that's what Spirit said for that card. Pile number 3. I'm so drawn to you. Yeah, obviously I can feel it. I can feel that strong. They are very, very drawn to you. There's such an angelic presence coming from this person. I look at your social media. I feel like this person looks at your pictures a lot. I can't shake this connection off yet. I mean, I feel like the minute they saw you, it was just like love at first sight. That's how they're making me feel. And I still see a future. This person sees a future with you, for sure. This person wants all that with you. This is quite a romantic energy. Is this person like a Cancer, maybe? Libra Venus, Libra moon, Cancer sun, Libra moon. I'm just hearing that. I'm also hearing Capricorn from this person as well. Capricorn. Intense. Yeah, this person does have intense feelings for you. I really do feel. There is a worry though. There's a worry that you leave them and move on. Because they do feel like they can't keep up because you know so much, and they're scared you'll get with somebody that can, like, I feel like you know a lot about spirituality, you know a lot of things, you teach them about a lot of things, and they're scared that you could find that with somebody else because they don't know all that stuff, you know. Nostalgia. Were you guys childhood friends or something? Because you have nostalgia here. You guys may have been to school together or been like childhood friends, things like that. Or they just think about memories with you a lot. Oh, okay, we do have sex. If you guys haven't had sex yet, they do think about it, and I do feel like they do feel very sexually attracted to you as well, to be honest with you. On the back of the deck we have fantasy. This person fantasizes about you a lot. This person really likes you, really likes you. And again, there is a bit of an energy like you came here to ask about somebody else and this person gate crashed. That can happen sometimes, but that just shows how much this person likes you. But for others of you, you know exactly who this person is. And you were just curious. That's what I'm hearing. But yeah, I highly doubt if you're asking about this person that you came here worried. I do feel like you know this person really likes you, but there are worries. There are worries that you'll move on from them. So that is all I have for you guys, pile number 3. I really hope that you enjoyed. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching. Hey pile number 4, welcome to your reading. So we are currently taking a look at what your person is currently thinking and feeling about you. So as always guys, I'm going to start on the left with your tarot, and then we will move on to the right with your oracle cards. So you guys have the 3 of Wands reversed with the Emperor. You have the Sun with the 3 of Cups reversed, Justice, the Empress, the Moon, and the Queen of Swords. And the back of the deck, you guys, we have the 6 of Swords. So straight away I am picking up this energy like you are not in contact with this person, because I almost feel like I'm blocked when I tap into their energy. So I don't know whether you've blocked this person, whether you're maybe just not giving them a lot of your energy right now, stepped away. Maybe they've done it to you. I could be reading it reversed, like they've done that to you. One or two of you, like one of you may have blocked the other person on social media, or just not really be speaking to the other person as much, maybe avoiding as such right now. There is that energy coming through for where you guys are at right now. There's some sort of blocking, but it's funny because that's happening in the 3D, that's happening on the surface, but when I tap into your energies below the surface, there's actually a lot of shifting going on for the both of you in your lives right now. The fact that you picked the African turquoise, talks about, like, well, it doesn't talk about, it's a crystal, but it has this energy of change, you know what I mean, and transformation. I feel like you're both going on a transformation right now, within, you know what I mean, especially you watching this, like, you're going through a lot of transformations right now. It's probably why you were drawn to this crystal, to be honest with you, but I do feel like you are. There's a lot of shifting going on here, but with the 3 of Wands, like whenever I get the 2 of Wands or the 3 of Wands or the Page of Wands, usually when they're upright, I always sense this energy of somebody looking at somebody's social media, seeing what they're up to. So when that's come up in reverse, and then we have the Emperor, I really do feel like there's some sort of blocking involved, or there's something that's stopping the other person from knowing what the other person is up to. And there's a very discerning energy here of having to be a bit grounded in this connection, having to think with their head without their heart, just not having their emotions too fully involved because they've got other things going on right now. We have the Sun and we have the 3 of Cups. This person's been going through some things, I'm hearing. This person's had a lot on their plate. I don't feel like this person's always acted like, you know, out of their best self. This person's really been finding their way. And with the Three of Cups reversed and the Sun, it's like they see you as the sun. They see you, again, the Empress card here, they see you as this bright energy. They see you as somebody that they definitely want to be with, somebody that they could have a really big potential with, but right now they are focusing it on themselves because of all these shifts. With the Three of Cups in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse is all about wanting to be on your own. And I feel like they're stepping into their own energy to find some clarity within right now. So if you're not hearing from them, if they're being quite avoidant, they're looking within themselves. I don't feel like they're feeling all that great right now. I actually do feel like they're feeling very confused. I don't feel like they're very connected with spirit, so they wouldn't even be aware that their energies are shifting right now. I'm actually hearing they're stepping onto a new karmic cycle. They're not even aware that their energies are shifting right now, so they're feeling very confused about it. I remember when I used to go through shifts and I didn't really know what was going on. They used to really just take me somewhere else. I would just feel very upside down, and I do feel like this is how this person is feeling. Like their energy isn't too much on this situation right now because they're trying to find the ground, you know, they're trying to find the ground, and their emotions feel very erratic right now, so that it's almost this feeling of feeling like you're walking on eggshells with them, or they're feeling very up and down, feeling very fragile right now, maybe taking things to heart, things like that. And there's almost a phase going over their love life right now. There's a phase going over that energy where they don't really know how to look at it very stably right now because everything's just up in the air. But I feel like this is going to settle very soon. And when it settles, they're going to see things from a higher perspective. In the past, they weren't able to see things very clearly in the past, is what I'm trying to say. But after this transformation, the fact that you picked that crystal, after this transformation, I feel like they'll have their feet on solid ground again, and they're going to see you for what you are, because I feel like they haven't treated you the best in the past. That's what I'm picking up, like Spirit are telling me. They haven't treated you the best in the past because they were more focused on themselves and what people could give to them. And I feel like this shift that is happening is having them step into alignment a little bit more. And when they do, when everything becomes balanced again, they're going to be looking at you like the Empress. Now, I'm not saying they don't see you like that now, but everything's very phasey. Like there's a fog over them seeing things very clearly right now. You know what I mean? I almost feel when I'm tapping into their energy like Mercury's in retrograde, even though it isn't. Like that's how I'm feeling. You may have even, the fact that they're highlighting Mercury retrograde, you may have stopped speaking to them around the Scorpio Mercury retrograde that just went, or maybe the one in the summer, the retrograde in the summer. Maybe you stopped speaking to them then, the Cancer one. That's being highlighted. But there's a really, I don't know, a lot of Pisces energy coming through here. They're finding it really hard to ground themselves right now. But they see you as the Empress. They see you very divine feminine. Whether you're a male or a female, they see you as very divine feminine. They see you as somebody very nurturing, very beautiful, very motherly. Somebody that could be a mother to their kids. Very empathic, very healing. You have a very healing presence. And it's funny because they have a lot of feelings, but they never knew how to act on it before because, again, they were just in a different phase where that reason wasn't really what they were focusing on. They were learning lessons. But I feel like they're stepping into a point now where they're actually tapping into their feelings. This is what this shift is doing. It's having them tap into their higher emotions and step into who they are. And I really do feel when they get their feet on solid ground, they're going to realise that their feelings were a lot deeper than they realised. And I do feel like I want to communicate that with you with the Queen of Swords. The fact that we have the Moon and it's clarified with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like they're either stepping into that energy now where they're wanting to come towards you with an offer of some sort, or relay how they feel towards you, or they will, I'm seeing 2, so the next 2 months, maybe February. I mean, it is 2 months in February. I said they show me February in 2, so I thought either February or 2 months, but in 2 months it's February. But if you're not watching this the time that I put it out and you're watching it whenever, 2 months. I'm seeing around the 2 month mark. Something about February is really being highlighted on Valentine's Day. I don't know why. But the 2 month mark is when you'll probably hear from them if you're not in contact, or when they'll start to come forward with how they're truly feeling, because I do feel like they want you to know how they're feeling. And the fact that we have liberation, they're being liberated right now. There was a lot that was holding them back. There was a lot of egotistical thoughts that were holding them back. There was a lot of restraints that were holding them back, wounds that were holding them back, and that's all coming up to the forefront right now for them to release. And that's probably why they want to be on their own right now. That's probably why the Three of Cups has come through. They see you as a son, but they need to be on their own to sort through this, you know. And they're hoping that when they do step towards you to tell you how they feel, that you'll meet them with compassion. They see you as a very compassionate person. They see you as a very loving person, but they know that they haven't treated you the best in the past. And they're hoping that you'll still have that compassion for them when they step towards you. And I don't know why the number 27 on the card is actually being highlighted. So I don't know whether that's one of you guys' birthdays on the 27th, or whether they may be in contact sometime on the 27th, or whether it was the 27th of a month that this fallout maybe happened, or maybe you met them on that type of month. And remember, 7 and 2, that adds up to 9, so it could be in September, the 9th of a month, something like that as well. But for some reason that number is really standing out to me, for some reason. And it's funny, right, because you have Luna and then you have Sol. So you have the moon and then the sun. The moon is all about what's done in the dark, illusions, feelings, hidden emotions. The sun is all about illuminating what is in the dark. And not only do you have the moon and the sun in this reading, but you also have the Emperor and the Empress that are mirroring each other in this reading. Divine feminine, divine masculine. The sun is divine masculine, the moon is divine feminine. And then you have the Luna and the Sol again. I may be on ball here, I might not be for some of you guys. You may be very divine feminine. This person may be your divine masculine. This person may be a soulmate for you guys. You know? The fact that we have that, these two are mirroring each other. You know? I feel like this is your person and this is you. And then we also have the sun and the moon. And then we have the sun and the moon again. Now, I'm just saying, that's coming through here. You know what I mean? This person's very divine masculine. You're very divine feminine. But with the moon card being clarified by the sun here, I really do feel like this person is going to come back with some sort of clarity for you as to why things went the way that they did. I feel like this person is going to try and explain to you why things went the way that they did and what was going on, and give you some sort of explanation if you haven't been speaking, because they feel like they owe it to you. There's a feeling of owing it to you, owing it to you, but there's also an energy of being worried how it will come across and how you will take it. You know, that's kind of coming through here. And I feel like you guys, with a honeymoon card, like, I feel like when you guys were talking, and I feel like you may have done it a few times, where you'd go into like a honeymoon period and then it would fall apart, and then you wouldn't hear from each other, and then there would be another honeymoon period and then it would fall apart. And I keep hearing it never went past the honeymoon period. And that was because this person had wounds. And I don't feel like this person, I feel like you know this by now. I don't feel like this person was telling you the whole truth in the past. And I feel like they're coming back to illuminate what was hidden and tell you the truth of some situations from the past. That's just for some of you, but that is coming up. I don't feel like this person was being very truthful in regards to what they actually wanted at the time. But when they come back, they would have shifted and be in a different vibration. And they may offer you what it is that you wanted from the past. But what I would say, guys, is be discerning. Like, completely be discerning. Because yes, people can shift and they can change. But, you know, we still want to be discerning, and we want to make sure that we're falling for actions and not words. I say that a lot, but I've been through situations like this, so I like to make sure that I'm setting a good example, if that makes sense, and giving good advice, because that's what I've kind of learned. So I want to kind of give that to you guys. So I'm going to pull these cards that I did myself, and see what else can come up for you guys. But right now this person really is going through shifts, but they see you as the Empress. They see you as very beautiful, handsome. They see you as their divine feminine. I love how these are mirroring each other. Yeah, I love how they're mirroring each other. Okay, pile number 4. Yeah, I don't feel like you guys are talking, and I'm saying that because we have the 6 of Swords at the back of the deck here, and then we also have Retreat at the back of the Romance Oracle deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. This person's retreated from everything right now. I feel like this person feels quite isolated, to be honest with you. That's how I'm feeling. Pile 4. Pile 4. How does that person feel about them?
Fantasy. Wow, this has come up in every reading. That card's come up in every reading. This person fantasizes about you and what they could have with you, and I feel like they do feel very sexually attracted towards you, and they do fantasize about that as well. Oh, that just jumped up and hit me in the face. Right person, wrong time. Yeah, they're going to be feeling like that when they step back towards you, like you were the right person for me, but I wasn't there yet. That's something that they may even say to you. They may have already said it to you, because I'm just hearing you know that, so I don't know whether they've already told you that. I didn't appreciate you. Yeah, 100%. They didn't appreciate you. They weren't in that energy to even appreciate what was right in front of them. And now that they're going through the shift, they're going to see you and appreciate you. Yeah, they may have had a wandering eye when you were speaking. They may have had a wandering eye and stepped towards somebody else. I really don't feel like they treat... Yeah, third party. Okay. They may have left to go and be with somebody else and then it crumbled, or it may not be doing as good as you think it is, if this is the case. If they did leave you, I do feel like it was a karmic connection that they left you for. If this person stepped away and ended up in a relationship with somebody else, this was a karmic connection. I don't see it lasting a lot longer, and I feel like this is what's going to cause this tower moment for them to shift and become a better version of themselves, because what they thought was a shiny object ended up not being like that inside, you know? That's what I'm picking up here. So if you're, this is just for some of you guys, this may not resonate for all of you, but if this person, if there is a third party situation and they have left to be with somebody else, it is karmic. It's coming through very strongly. For them to be shifting and coming back to you with this, it was karmic. It wouldn't have caused a shift otherwise, like that. Pile 3. I need to clear my head. Yeah, this person, when this person stepped away, they were clearing their head. They were trying to avoid, they were trying to make sense of situations. And that's what they're trying to do right now. That's probably why they haven't stepped towards you yet with the 3 of Cups. They've tried, they're clearing their head right now, you know? And we have moving on. So this person may have stepped away and then tried to move on with somebody else. Like the 6 of Swords talks about moving on from a situation. So they may have tried to move on, but they're going to be making their way back round because they're going to come to a full circle moment. Pile 4. How does that person feel? You hurt me. We have you hurt me. So I don't know whether you told them straight or maybe you blocked them or something like that. Maybe you finally had enough of that ish and you told them where to go. And that's coming through as them saying you hurt me. But it's coming through when I tap into their energy. They're saying that on the surface level, so this is something they could be saying out loud, like, you hurt me, you were the one who did me wrong, you're the reason this ended. But on an inner level, I feel guilt, and I feel sorrow, and I feel apologetic. So there is some guilt within that they know that they were the ones that did wrong. Like, you can't, you know, you can't lie to a psychic. Like, I see beyond those words. You know, you can try and put the blame on somebody else, but I can feel the energy, and I'm feeling it from them. They do feel guilt. They feel apologetic. Yeah, ego. They were caught up in their ego. They were caught up in their ego. So they didn't see clearly and they didn't appreciate you. But now that they're having this full circle moment, they're seeing you for what you are, which is a queen or a king. And they're stepping towards you with an apology. And they've learned that all that glitters isn't gold. So I don't know whether they stepped into this karmic connection that was... This karmic connection that they stepped into, if they did, guys, was trying to entice them. Was trying to say words to kind of make them turn their head. And the thing is that there was false promises in this karmic connection. But with you, you never told them any false promises. You were just you. You were just naturally you. And you just did what you needed to do. You know, you were just yourself authentically. You weren't trying to win them over. Whereas this other person may have been trying to lure them in. I'm hearing honey trap. They tried to lure them in with, you know, sex maybe, or money, or stability. And this person's ego was like, oh, okay. And then realised all the glitters wasn't gold, and now it's causing this shift within them. And now they're coming back. And we have at the back of the deck, it's not you, it's me. So they know that it's them. They may not be acting like it right now. Again, they're kind of on their own. They're feeling guilty. And they're going to come back with their tail between their legs. But I do feel like they will give an actual apology. Whether you take it is up to you guys. Because at the end of the day, listen to your intuition. You know yourselves best. you know, whatever you feel is right for you. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do, because there isn't an energy coming through. The only energy that's coming through from spirit in regards to this connection is be discerning. So take that as you need to take it. But I'm sending you guys lots of love anyway. I hope this gave you clarity. Hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you have not. I'm sending you guys lots of love, and I hope you have a great morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you watch this. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So thank you guys for watching.